He that is saved must, when this world can hold him no longer, have a safe conduct to heaven, for that is the place where they that are saved must to the full enjoy their salvation. This heaven is called the end of our faith, because it is that which faith looks at. As Peter says, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. And again, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 9, Hebrews chapter 10 verse 39. For, as I said, heaven is the place for the saved to enjoy their salvation in, with that perfect gladness that is not attainable here. Here we are saved by faith and hope of glory. But there we that are saved shall enjoy the end of our faith and hope, even the salvation of our souls. There is Mount Zion, the heavenly Jerusalem, the general assembly and church of the firstborn. There is the innumerable company of angels, and the spirits of just men made perfect. There is God, the judge of all, and Jesus, the mediator of the new covenant. There shall our soul have as much of heaven as it is capable of enjoying, and that without intermission. Wherefore, when we come there, we shall be saved indeed. But now, for a poor creature to be brought hither, this is the life of the point. But how shall I come hither? There are heights and depths to hinder. Romans chapter 8, verses 38 and 39. Suppose the poor Christian is now upon a sick bed, beset with 1,000 fears, and 10,000 at the end of that. Sick bed fears, and they are sometimes dreadful ones. Fears that are begotten by the review of the sin perhaps of 40 years' profession, fears that are begotten by dreadful and fearful suggestions of the devil, the sight of death and the grave, and it may be of hell itself. Fears that are begotten by the withdrawing and silence of God and Christ, and by, it may be, the appearance of the devil himself. Some of these made David cry, "Oh, spare me a little, that I may recover strength before I go hence and be no more." Psalm 39, verse 13. "The sorrows of death," said he, "compassed me, and the pains of hell gat hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow." Psalm 116, verse 3. These things, in another place, he calls the bands that the godly have in their death, and the plagues that others are not aware of. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Psalm 73, verse 9. But now, out of all these, the Lord will save his people. Not one sin, nor fear, nor devil shall hinder, nor the grave, nor hell disappoint thee. But how must this be? Why, thou must have a safe conduct to heaven. What conduct? A conduct of angels. Are they not all ministering spirits, sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? Hebrews chapter 1, verse 14. These angels, therefore, are not to fail them that are the saved, but must, as commissionated of God, come down from heaven to do this office for them. They must come, I say, and take the care and charge of our soul to conduct it safely into Abraham's bosom. It is not our meanness in the world, nor our weakness of faith that shall hinder this, nor shall the loathsomeness of our diseases make these delicate spirits shy of taking this charge upon them. Lazarus, the beggar, found this a truth. A beggar so despised of the rich glutton that he was not suffered to come within his gate. A beggar full of sores and noisome putrefaction. Yet behold, when he dies, the angels come from heaven to fetch him thither. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. Luke chapter 16, verse 22. True, sickbed temptations are oft times the most violent, because then the devil plays his last game with us. He is never to assault us more. The entering into heaven may be the sweeter, and ring of this salvation the louder. Oh, it is a blessed thing for God to be our God and our guide, even unto death, and then for his angels to conduct us safely to glory. This is saving indeed. And he shall save Israel out of all his troubles, out of sickbed troubles, as well as others. Psalm 25, verse 22. Psalm 34, verse 6. Psalm 48, verse 14.